Hello and welcome traders at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. So it's extremely important video, I think, because when you open my previous video on YouTube, you can see I was anticipating Bitcoin will approach our key trade area, which I will turn on here just like that for now. You can open the video and you can have a look on my approach and expectations from this. You can see our trade area, which I was showing in the group before we reached it, made over 9% move, yes. And I think first half of the video we'll go over how we entered here, what was our confluence. Yes, I will be showing you a lot of confluence around and how we entered live on the market, and then the managing of the trade to the upside, because it would be very big mistake if you close too early this trade. These entries had larger potential. This was not just scalp entry, but day trade and swing trade potential was from this area, right? That's what you want to learn from this video. After that, we will have a look what we can expect Bitcoin from this price point, and areas where I'm looking for more take profit and for sell, and areas of the support to the downside as well. We have multiple. Also, everything I say in the video is just for entertainment and education, no financial advice. And I will be starting with these very wise words from Charlie Munger. He is the cooperation partner of the Warren Buffett. They are the most successful fund in the world. The wise ones bet heavily when the world offers them that opportunity. They bet big when they have the odds, and the rest of the time they don't. It's just that simple. And this is the area where you as a trader should know the odds were on your side. We are bleeding down for a few weeks in the downtrend from 30,800, but this is the area where you better be around to trade it, because it has potential and it fulfilled its potential. Look here, 10% move. Okay, so let's start with it. You can see I'm using another chart where I have a lot of stuff going on, right? Because one chart is like I have multiple stuff turned on, so I can see most of the confluence for the Bitcoin, what is important, and then other chart is pretty clean when I turn on what I need. We can see in our trade area, and I will be hiding stuff which already were played out. So we can see we were placing the lows here, but we still had from larger time frames inefficiencies here, low volume node and single prints. So moving down over these lows here, close the inefficiencies. Bitcoin is still pretty young market, and it's creating inefficiencies often. So closing them is also very important, and is like magnet for the market. So we fill the inefficiencies here. This is the number one mission Bitcoin finished over here. You can see also we were expecting a reaction because we had, look here, Bitcoin had very inefficient price action in this region, and it was slowly creeping down with these lows and filling it. And finally Bitcoin reached proper support here. It was weekly naked point of control. Both of them were hit, both TPO and volume one. This was the main area of interest for you to position. It was the reaction to the dollar here. And if you are using Exocharts, you need to do much better analysis, because you can also see directly how many people are trapped there and what's the ratio between longs and shorts. Yes. Now, if we turn on the order flow support zones, you can see what happened. Yes. By the way, the whole move upwards was initiated from this range by breakout longs, over 7,000 breakout longs on Bybit, Tether alone, and also many on Binance. And you can see what market did. Market actually, like the last leg down here, was to take out the remaining people long. They served as a fuel, but our lows started to dig into the trapped traders areas. And you can see we had for example, this region here, this was the naked people. So those shorts were from here. As we were heading for the last lows, these people got trapped in the last lows here and on the way to the upside. So they had zero chance to escape the market. So you are getting help from trap traders. They need to untrap themselves as we are retesting this. Also, this is the large region from Binance where we have 7,000 Bitcoin, shorts. From open interest analysis, you can see 60% of people were in shorts from the open interest there. So still massive area. You can see Bitcoin just moved into the first half of it. Yeah. And also that's why still below these lows we still have a potential to bounce anyway if we like take it out for the future, because more trap people are there. So that was fantastic. So you see another confluence playing out. Yep. Let me hide it. So we did, let me move trade area over here. You already saw the reaction was perfect here. Yes, so we can hide the volume naked point of control. This one, yes. You see the TPO was front run and the volume one was taken out, yeah. That's why you always mark this area as region, because then if you will be waiting for the TPO one, you would be left out. That's why areas are very important for Bitcoin. So we can hide it now. So this was the weekly trap traders, and also this was the high volume node, which you can like mark precisely from the range. Also we can hide it now. We can also hide trap traders. Not remove, hide. Let's hide it. Yes. Order block was also run. Now it was the 0.88 fib. I use the other Fibonacci's only on higher time frames, so 0.88 fib was also run here from the initial point of the range. But and also now symmetry targets were also hit. Symmetry is very important in Bitcoin trading, because if you understand symmetry, you know it's actually like it's also liquidity of the market. Let me show you the symmetry of the moves. So let's go to balance zones, rectangle. Let's zoom out. So we can see this range, initial points to pull symmetry targets and the balance zones. We had deviation here. We took liquidity from multiple highs over here, and now you see as we are heading down, especially as you are taking this low, you are getting target, and this target zone was hit. This was very local target of the local symmetry target for the liquidity and symmetry, and we also had much larger targets. Let me show you. This is the bear. You see yet again perfect symmetry, because these regions is like mirror image of to the downside, and you see again as soon as we started, as soon as we created these lows, we are seeing reaction 0.25. Now the symmetry target is also helping us move. So, and this is important because the shorts are taking profit in when they hit the symmetry targets. So not only you get new Bitcoin longs coming, but you also get shorts closing. So you have double buying power. And we have one more pool. This is the core range. So this is when Bitcoin was, pushing from 19,600s, and it finally started first ranging. So this is like core. This is core range pool, and you definitely need symmetry watching for that as well. Look at that. So this was the symmetry. That core range gave us, 2-to-1 symmetry. Yeah. The move, and the same thing happened here. 2-to-1 symmetry was just kissed, and Bitcoin is now running. So many shorts hit also the targets with there. So that's what we always look for, with when we are planning the trade areas. We also want other side of the marketplace to hit their targets. So you see big symmetry was hit. We also, with the move down, we also closed the DWAP closing efficiency. And market started to be strong when so let's hide this. Let's focus now on purely on price action. And I have the post over here. What was happening down there? I was posting in a group. We are brewing up for volatile move. 400 million added on aggregated open interest on tether pairs alone. Market captured a lot of late longs above, and we also have plenty of aggressive shorts. If we squeeze longs exhaustively, I will look for another scalp. Long, ideally 24,779 swing failure pattern. You see what happened? I actually predicted swing failure pattern here. Swing failure pattern. Yes, because we with Exocharts, you can see that in the group I was posting it over here, many longs, and they were trapped in the higher parts of the move. So market first wanted to squeeze some of them. Yeah, they were on the higher moves, higher part of this little range. So with its think value pattern, we had a much like spike in the volume, but it was still visual think value pattern. I was already positioned here from long on 2 accounts. I was also adding here another think value pattern. And the open interest was actually not dropping much. If we go to open interest over here, and let me turn off, we can actually keep it. Let me zoom in. We go to 5-minute chart. So as we did think value pattern, there was almost no drop in open interest. You haven't squeezed much of the longs here, but you can see as we started pushing up, there was massive open interest decline. So you actually market was aiming to capture and to destroy the late shorts. They were shorting into the support. They were potential fuel because you hit day trade long area. So you knew if markets start pushing, and with such a massive open interest rights over 500 million positions, you knew you have massive fuel to the upside, yeah. And that played out really well. And our long positions started to be really safe, yes. And this was now the 16th of June. So let me show 16th of June was Friday. I had to leave Friday because I was going to farewell party of my friend who is getting on wedding. I had to leave on Friday. I was already positioned and I was leaving the group. I was saying taking out 26,400 is very important. We did it later. But I also said before leaving the group, I said before I return 26,810 will be run. Enjoy the weekend. So why I made such a bold decision, I will be showing you that in a bit. But I also said in the group, let's scroll down. It's probably better I will search it. So order. I probably stated it a bit differently. Let me just say, I was saying in the group, because I couldn't trade this low here. I'm looking to, if you get pullback from this small range on the top, I will be looking to add on the order flow support and resistance, because we trapped so many shorts, not all of them closed from that open interest increase. You are actually looking, this is going to be your last ticket to enter your positions. If we turn on yet again the order flow support and resistance, which you can plot from the Exocharts, you can see what happened here. This was the start of area of the naked trapped shorts here, and we've got beautiful retest. You can also see like you had some nice confluence there. Also the golden zone was there. Very little front run. So, and you also retested, this is the previous market structure resistance. Now you're retesting it as support. So I think this was your perfect entry also to add to your day trades. And, rest is history. Like we started pushing really, really heavily. What was very important for Bitcoin is to take out this high here, which we did, 26,400. I said that in the group. If you search 26,400, if we take out 26,400, is going to be first change of character. So far still downtrend. So this was very important to take out on the higher time frames. So because you are changing, you can see what we are changing. Like locally you started uptrend, yeah. Very locally you have uptrend, but also on the high time frames, this is important high to take out, and we did it. So that's why you are seeing follow through, yeah. Bitcoin continues because this high was taken out. And let me go back to my call to before I return 26,810 will be run. Enjoy the weekend. It was very logical because it was maximum pain point. If we take out this high, it's very logical pain point, because if we zoom out here, the major liquidity. If you want to stop out all the late shorts who were shorting into the support and in the previous range, previous neighboring range, this move here was the major liquidity node here, and it was the really big pain to take out. You see, once we did it, we are getting pulled back. Yeah, so this is power of having and trading with trading different and trading liquidity is so important in your trading. Because I said I was not in a computer, and I said the targets here, mechanical targets, take profits at this liquidity market, then got beautiful pullback. This was also your technical region for short as well, at least for the scalp. Yes, and you are seeing again, if you push over this high, then we have massive liquidity nodes above already, the local one and also the older one. So you know what you can expect from the Bitcoin, and same way to the downside. Liquidity is so important. Let me remind you, our other tools also are supporting our trading. You can see, so we are seeing massive open interest. We know we are in support. I already showed you we have technical support there, many reasons, but also the order books alone were positioned to like hold the market again. If you zoom out here, and that's why TRDR usage is so important, past 9 times now, these bands were not wrong, and we bottom out each time when we had these bands. What these bands represent? They represent the ratio of the limit shorts and limit longs in the order books. Even if I go back into the history, you can see how evident it was. Look here, market, this was our little range, and we had so many limits. Just on Binance alone, we had over 9,000 Bitcoin in limits ready in the 5% close proximity. So, you know, this was like market, this was not a problem to take out there because we built a lot of liquidity from previous times. But now market, it was hard to, you know, breach these walls. It would need really a lot of big volume and fresh interest. And even people were trying, like 500 million shorts arrived here, but they were unable to push price at the lower prices. You see, we were just ranging. So order books were also at our side. It's just beautiful. And spot market, if we go to spot market here, you can see a lot of spot market orders were also below this small range here. So again, very nice support. You can see over 1,800 spot Bitcoins on Binance alone. So all order books, both spot and perpetuals, were also giving us really green light and odds on our side to push us higher, and that's what happened. And now how we are managing this trade, I think is very important. One more thing I want to add, I will be showing you other stuff as well. For me, it was very important. We, you know, as we bottom out here, you see also another naked market structure was hit. It was for me very important to reclaim this market structure here. So we pushed over, now we reclaimed it, yes. Now we are getting into it, and quick reclaim from even longer range would be here like fine. And now we are pushing, that was important. Then you had another Nike market structure. Market didn't stop, but it is respecting it on the backtest. That is showing me a sign of strength. And then the most important market structure where Bitcoin finally found the resistance is over here. You see it created top of our range during the weekend. Yes, and now you see Bitcoin is again showing me even more sign of strength because it's reclaiming the market structure as support now. If you lose this, yet again, you open the road back to the bottom of this range and into this market structure support where we have like liquidity and you can do swing failure pattern. So that's like a first trade area we have. So from this point of perspective, Bitcoin is in a textbook uptrend. Yeah, it's reclaiming previous market structure resistances as support. Also from the AMT, we need, because we have the local ranges which we plan to trade, but we need higher time frame AMT view, which is much better for us. And because it is, I'm showing you management and expectation of these long positions where we can actually head. And for me, level by level trading is the number one priority. The main job for the Bitcoin right now to stay bullish, just from the auction market theory, is to stay stay trading inside this range here. So we want to hold the val of the range at 26,167. We already did the first retest, beautiful reaction. That's what you want to see as a sign of strength. While we are trading this, I don't expect lower prices. If we lose 26,167 and we take liquidity and we continue lower, then you will be focusing on this small range here. Yes, that's why you charted, also the small ranges here. This one is first support and then this one. Also Bitcoin, if we zoom out, this is really the larger time frame range, multiple month range volume profile here. And you see Bitcoin, if we want to see much larger push to the upside, we also want to stay above 26,655. That's VWAL of the 17th of March, 14th of June range. Now Bitcoin, this is like an important battlefield for the Bitcoin. This is also the high volume node and point of control. We already had you see the reaction and pullback here. That was your take profit, also the scalp short. But we really need to push here. If we take out this high, then for me target is very simple. Back of the range at 26,440. And this is going to be one of the main resistance above us to overcome. If we overcome this high volume node, which is ending around 28,000, then we will have a look on this high here. And we can actually rotate full range. So the auction market theory is always like green light, red light, is unlocking you level by level trading. And you are seeing sign of strength. So, and also this position already had to take profits. I am 50% left with the day trade position. And when we get meaningful pullback, meaning losing this local range and also this larger range, then I will be looking to add 2 positions yet again. But you see, I closed only 50%. This was really large move. This was like 9%. So you had to take some profits. It's already on Bitcoin terms is pretty large. Even though we have larger potential, you can still add on pullbacks. Pullbacks will come eventually, right? And I still would like to mention the anchor VWAPs here. Anchor VWAPs. These 2 anchor VWAPs are really important, especially as we started pushing to the upside. I really liked we did reclaim here, and the most important reclaim was this, because this anchor VWAP is still tracking. You can see. This anchor VWAP is actually tracking our full 2023 uptrend. Yes, it's like a quarter, it's like yearly VWAP as well, we can say. So that was very important for the upside, and it literally unlocked more potential to the upside. And we are yet to test. There was only one test of the very local uptrend anchor VWAP, so we are still waiting for the new up test. Back test. On the pullback, we are also watching. I'll be showing you the pullback zones. We have nice order blocks here. Let me show you, by the way, extensions. You see, when you took out this high here, that was the local initiation of the local market structure uptrend, and you see this was the first target. Golden zone multiplier here was hit. That's why you also are getting nice pullback. You see, everything on Bitcoin is super technical, and yes, we are doing post-trade analysis, but what is happening right now, I said that before, yeah, the reaction here and so on. Yeah, so that's important. I'm doing this post-trading analysis because I think it's very important for the people. It can be super useful. This situation will repeat hundreds of times in the future, so you better understand and learn this. So you can see what we can expect from the AMT, and on the higher time frames, 28,500 is very important high to take out, because we will change for our market structure. Higher time frame swing, I would say swing trade high. This is swing trade high here, so we need to take it out as well if you want to see continuation to the upside. And these 3 highs later will be very juicy because you have cascaded liquidity. So many people's stop losses will be run when we do so. So to see strength on higher time frames, we also want to take out these highs, yes, and also take out this high as well. Now let me show you what we can expect from Bitcoin from this price point. Yes, remember Bitcoin. I mean markets. We had US holiday yesterday, and on Monday most of the markets in the world were falling. So I'm waiting for the US market open, how it plays out, if we get sell off into stocks or not, because if we do, Bitcoin will be more vulnerable to the downside. So be aware of that. Stock market open coming soon. Now let me show you trade zones to the upside and to the downside. So we still have potential to do swing failure pattern of this high into the naked daily and then get another scalp here. So that's the first area I'm watching to the upside. And also then above us, if we get trade from here, you see I don't have much on my chart in this region. So we will be watching the medium swing failure pattern highs, two of them, and major liquidity above them to be run. And after we run them, there is potential to get scalp trade at least from here after, because I'm taking also the liquidity trades. So major liquidity will be nice, this liquidity trade here. And the main trade area above us, it's still in this region because we will rotate this small range here. And we have the point of control of the 17th March or 14th of June. So as I said, this is very important point of control. Yeah, this one with high volume node, so I'm definitely watching that as well for the another trade. And we have the naked daily and naked weekly together, double confluence, and you will also finish the naked previous month VAC rotation here, moving here. So longs will be taking profit. If I see strong reaction, I will be also taking some of the profits off. And you see we have the downtrend anchor re-ups coming just below the trade area, so we will see when the price met them finally. So I'm watching that as well. And to the downside, if we get pullback, it's pretty simple what we are looking for. So just for today, if we get pullback, we are watching this daily naked point of control here. Yes, it's pretty significant. We have a high volume nodes here. A lot of shorts are trapped here, so we are watching that as the most immediate trade area. If we lose the 26,230 lows, then we have low volume nodes to be filled, so inefficiencies can be filled on Bitcoin, also fingerprints and medium liquidity. If you have liquidity in the inefficiencies, it's usually getting around very fast with the wick, so I'm definitely watching that as well. And this will also mean that we will lose the val of the range, so we can actually we will get green line on deeper pullback. But in the middle of the inefficiencies, we have the naked weekly and weekly naked point of control. So this is my first trade area here when we finish the liquidity run. And you will be watching also how are the order books looking there. We have some nice spot demand just below this local range, so I think we will get that trade from the trade area pretty easy. And the main day trading zone, if you are long from this area and you want to add to position, this is one of the main areas for you to do so, because you will run another liquidity node here. We have the 4-hour strong market structure changing order block, 1 day point of control. We have the daily naked point of control from TPO and volume. This is the main golden zone here, and also this is the start of the trap traders here. And it's also market structure. Market structure is just below the trade zone, so you be aware of that. And we have these trap traders here, so they will definitely help our push up because they had no chance to escape. So this is the main trade, so it will be based on the reaction, of course, if we come here exhaustively or not. And the last trade area before we take out the lows, if we don't get the reaction here or we get reaction and we do another subwave down, is our naked daily with this is high volume load here, so I'm definitely watching that as well. We have again for our order block here daily naked point of control. This is another region from the trap traders, even stronger because we have much more people trapped in these regions. So yeah, so I'm watching that as well. So you see trade area is ready to the downside as well. You can see it feel, let me zoom in. You can see it's another node, liquidity node multiplier. Yeah, so this one is the most tasty liquidity to get, but this is also pretty tasty, and it's going to be into our support. So also when Bitcoin do this pullback, it's much more healthy for the overall structure of the Bitcoin just to push up. But we will see especially with the stock market open what the reaction we get there. And order books are pretty empty to the downside, so yeah, it's like very scattered to the downside, but same to the upside. Like the order books, the depth and liquidity is very set these days. Yes, so I think that's it from me about the we went over the trade area. It was very important. Also remember it's summer trading, so Bitcoin generally less volatile. By the way, this pump here was very technical. We expected this based on technicals, but also we had the BlackRock and Fidelity is filling for the spot Bitcoin ETF, and I think when they finally get approved, I think we will be Bitcoin will be very bullish long term, because finally people will get pretty easy way to get underlying asset exposure on ETF. So these news were also helping the narrative and pushing us up, because Bitcoin is super technical. If there is no narrative for Bitcoin is just based on technicals. But if there is more, there is some nice narrative for Bitcoin loves it, when you better understand that. So, and because when we get these news, Bitcoin was reacting on them pretty strongly. It was accelerating. So yeah, it was important to know that. Okay guys, so I think that's it from me. So we are ready for the upside, for the downside. We are positioning big longs here. We are just enjoying and managing these positions. If you have any questions or you want to learn nice trading, join us in our group, in our Discord. You can find the link in the description. And thank you for watching. See you in the group. Bye bye.